Let's have more examples. Example 4. Find the solutions of the equation 2r squared minus 162 equals 0 by extracting the square roots. The given equation is 2r squared minus 162 equals 0. We will transform first this equation into the form ax squared equals c. To do that, we will apply the addition property of equality. We will add 162 to both sides of the equation, or we will transpose negative 162 to the right side. So, negative 162, ang opposite niya ay positive 162. So, that is the shortcut way. And then, as you can see, our A here is 2. Dapat, ang A natin ay 1. Para mangyari yun, we will divide both sides of the equation by 2. So, we now have 2r squared divided by 2 equals 162 divided by 2. Simplify, 2r squared over 2 is equal to r squared. 2 divided by 2 is 1, kaya ang natira na lang ay si r squared. 162 divided by 2 is 81. As you can see, this is in the form of ax squared equals c. Ano ang value ng c natin? 81, which is greater than 0. Sabi natin kanina, if c is greater than 0, then ax squared equals c has two real solutions or roots. Kaya, magkakaroon tayo ng two real solutions. Ano kaya yon? We will apply the extracting square roots. We will extract the roots of both sides of the equation. Okay, so meron na tayong square root of r squared equals square root of 81. We will simplify. We now have square root of r squared is r. Cancel natin ang square root and square. Equals positive negative, square root of 81 is 9. Therefore, ang ating solution or solutions or roots ay 9 or negative 9. Let's do the checking. If r equals 9, we substitute 9 to the original equation. 2r squared minus 162 equals 0. We now have 2 times r is 9, so we have 9 squared minus 162 equals 0. Then, we get the square of 9, which is 81, and then 2 times 2 minus 162 equals 0. Simplify, 2 times 81 is 162 minus 162 equals 0. Then, 162 minus 162 is equal to 0 equals 0. They are equal, so that is true. The next solution or root is negative 9. Substitute to the original equation, 2r squared minus 162 equals 0. We now have 2 times square of negative 9 minus 162 equals 0. Simplify, 2 times square of negative 9 is positive 81 minus 162 equals 0. And then, simplify, 2 times 81 is 162 minus 162 equals 0. We now have 162 minus 162 is 0 equals 0. So, that is also true. Therefore, 9 and negative 9 satisfies the equation. These are the two solutions or roots of the equation. 2r squared minus 162 equals 0. 9 or negative 9. Let us have example 5. Find the solutions of the equation square of x minus 3 minus 16 equals 0 by extracting the square roots. This is our given equation. We will transform it first into the form of square of ax plus c equals d. Dapat si d, which is the constant, ay nasa right side ng equation. To do that, we will apply the addition property of equality. We will add 16 to both sides of the equation. Okay, o kaya tatranspose natin si negative 16 sa right side. Ang magiging result niya na ay square of x minus 3 equals 16. From negative sign, transpose natin, nilipat natin sa right, naging positive 16. Okay, so ito na siya, nasa form na siya na ito. Ang d natin is greater than 0, therefore, meron tayong dalawang solutions or roots. Let's solve. Let's extract the square roots. Extract natin yung roots of both sides of the equation. We now have square root of the square of x minus 3 equals square root of 16. And then, we simplify. Square root of the square of x minus 3 is equal to x minus 3. Na-cancel si square root at square. Si x minus 3 na lang ang naiwan. Equals, positive, negative, square root of 16 is 4. And then, we separate the positive and negative result. Okay, unahin natin si x minus 3 equals 4. Positive muna ang kinuha natin. And then, sa right side naman ay si x minus 3 equals negative 4. Solve for x. Okay, so, si negative 3, transform natin, naging positive 3. Kaya meron na tayong x equals 4 plus 3. And then, simplify, x equals 7. Sa right side naman, okay, so, si negative 3, transpose natin sa right side. Okay, so, naging positive 3. Simplify, we get x equals negative 1. Negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. These are the two solutions or roots of the equation. Let us check. Okay, if x equals 7, substitute this to the original equation. We now have x is 7, so 7 minus 3 square minus 16 equals 0. Simplify, 7 minus 3 is 4, square minus 16 equals 0. Square of 4 is 16, copy minus 16 equals 0. And then, 16 minus 16 is 0 equals 0. So, that is true. Next, if x equals negative 1, substitute negative 1 to the original equation. We now have x is negative 1, therefore, we have negative 1 minus 3 squared minus 16 equals 0. Simplify, negative 1 minus 3 is negative 4 squared minus 16 equals 0. Simplify, square of negative 4 is positive 16 minus 16 equals 0. And then we have 0 equals 0. That is also true. Okay, so therefore our answer, the two solutions or roots of the equation square of x minus 3 minus 16 equals 0 are 7 or negative 1. Let us have example 6. Find the solutions of the equation x squared equals 81 over 100 by extracting the square roots. This is our given equation, x squared equals 81 over 100. So, nasa form na siya na ax squared equals c. Okay, so ang c natin is greater than 0. So, we have two solutions of this equation. Okay, let us solve for the solutions. We will extract now the roots of both sides of the equation. We now have square root of x squared equals square root of 81 over 100. Simplify. Square root of x squared is x. We canceled square root and square. Equals positive, negative. Okay, square root of 81, which is 9, and square root of 100 is 10. And then, separate the positive and negative result. The first one is x equals 9 over 10, and the other is x equals negative 9 over 10. Let us check if these are correct. First is 9 over 10. Substitute to the original equation. We now have x is 9 over 10. So, we have 9 over 10 squared equals 81 over 100. And then, simplify. 9 squared is 81. 10 squared is 100 equals 81 over 100. As you can see, they are equal. That is true. Okay, so yung second root natin or solution is negative 9 over 10. Substitute to the original equation. We now have x is negative 9 over 10. So we have negative 9 over 10 squared equals 81 over 100. Simplify. Negative 9 squared is 81. 10 squared is 100. Equals 81 over 100. They are also equal, so that is true. Therefore, 9 over 10 and negative 9 over 10 satisfy the equation. Our answer, therefore, the two solutions or roots of the equation x squared equals 81 over 100 are 9 over 10 or negative 9 over 10. And now that you learned how to solve quadratic equations by extracting square roots, I want you to take this challenge. Solve each of the following quadratic equations by extracting square roots. Number 1, x squared minus 144 equals 0. Number 2, x squared plus 6 equals 6. Number 3, x squared plus 25 equals 0. Number 4, 4x squared equals 36. And number 5, the square of x minus 7 minus 169 equals 0. Okay, good luck in taking the challenge. Before I end this video, I would like to share a simple quotation. Nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs. Thank you so much. Keep safe and have a great day.